Tonight we have a great matchup at the center spot. Talk about how that position has evolved over the last couple of years.
I think because of the rules, Kevin, there's not a lot of space when guys are posting up because of the defensive rules right now. You can sit in a post guy's lap, especially if he's dominant. So I think guys, as a post player now, saying I got to go out to the three-point line, I got to go out to the free throw line to be able to have some spacing to make shots.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. Here's Jokic. Nice D from Aldridge. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich, and limiting big man Nikola Jokic is something that coach is keenly focused on. He said he's tremendously skilled. He'll need to have active hands and always see the ball. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
On the wing, Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Keeps the defense guessing. They don't know who to try to take away.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep one.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And the shot goes in.
Even when the D is breathing down his neck, Murray gets it done. Just an amazing shooter with an impressive stroke.
Well, the first 9 seasons of DeMar DeRozan's career in Toronto, it had become home for him. Last season, the adversity of a trade that sent him to San Antonio.
Offensive rebound. Here's Aldridge. Goes up again. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Murray against Murray. Barton passes to Millsap. Now, here's Jokic. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle, he brought energy, and he brought it on the glass.
So it's the Spurs now, following the miss by Jokic. Here's Murray. It's good. Murray's got 6.
Every time I see Murray, I'm reminded that he has a lot of moves around the cup.
Murray kicks to Millsap. Shoots over Lyles. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Murray.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
And stolen by Barton. And Barton throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick, turned star.
Basketball, like passion.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
So on the floor for Denver, they've got Morris. Jeremy Grant is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Plumlee, and it's Craig in at the shooting guard. Denver in the lead.
The Spurs with the league's longest active playoff streak, 22 years and running, not to mention 5 titles in that span. No wonder the Spurs are viewed as the league's model franchise.
Shot clock at 5. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. The shot will not fall. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, and I think the perimeter game is what helped them in that one. Consistent from out beyond the arc.
We talk a lot about shot selection, and we saw why. You want to avoid empty possessions.
And both free throws good for Mills. Well, Steve, the Spurs are so well run. If they played in a top 5 market, they might be the most popular team in the NBA by now.
You know what, Kevin? They probably would, but this is the way this organization likes it. They like to be quiet and under the radar. They like to sustain success, and they like to build a great culture. At the same time, the small market is really a part of their culture.
Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for San Antonio. Now here's White. Not a lot of room. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. That shot, no good. And the Nuggets going the other way. Here's Grant. San Antonio with the rebound. Last game against the Nuggets, they lost in the Mile High City.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Denver. Right now, they're locked into 3rd place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs. And, of course, there's the Spurs. Not really any threat right now as their record's showing a lot more losses.
And, you know, for the Nuggets, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long. And, guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
We figured that by this point in the season, they would have separated themselves from the pack. They've done that and more.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses. Protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Here's White. A 14-point game for him in the win against Dallas.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Nuggets ahead. They lead by a bucket. Time now for the halftime break, with the 3rd quarter soon to follow.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
3rd quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for San Antonio. DeRozan out there with Lyles. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Yep, it counts. Harris has got the lead up to 4 now for the Nuggets.
And you see the vision from Paul Millsap. That's another area that he provides for his teams.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years? No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage. And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again. Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
Here's Harris. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Harris has got 7 points in the game.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
DeRozan with it. He's picked up by Millsap. He can't get that one to fall. Good defense by Jokic. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. 3-point lead. Ahead. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist from DeRozan. Aldridge has got his first bucket of the night.
That's good awareness from DeRozan. Spots the open man. That speaks to his all-around game. He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Murray surveying the D. Millsap grabs the miss.
Rare for him to get a wide-open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Harris outside. Pass to Jokic. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Barton passes to Harris. At the elbow, Jokic. Here's Barton. The Nuggets with another miss. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Nuggets lead by 1. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Denver. Plumlee out there with Porter. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Craig in at the 2 spot. Here's Mills. A miss that time would have put him up. Denver in the lead. Here's Porter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
And Porter drops them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
And here's Mills for 3. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. On the wing, Porter. Off target from 3-point range. Spurs trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Left side, DeRozan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
It's exciting to watch a guy develop the way DeRozan has. The ball handling, the passing, the 3-point shooting. He's become one of the better all-around players in this league.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Mason Plumlee.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Pass to Craig. Down low, Murray. Rebounded by the Spurs.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
To the left side wing. Gay outside. Back to Mills. Here's the teardrop. The Nuggets shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Here's Murray, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
A different look now for San Antonio. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. The Nuggets also changing it up. Millsap comes in for Jeremy Grant. And Harris subbed in for Torrey Craig. And you could feel the crowd react as one.
Guys, what a blast of energy that just sent through this entire building.
And so Mike Malone calls a timeout. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jamal Murray.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
San Antonio making a switch here. Forbes checked in, and Denver with a change here too. Barton is checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Fantastic job stepping up and knocking those two down. That's got to be a huge confidence builder.
Millsap kicks to Jokic. It's in!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They trail by 2. 51 seconds left in the fourth. Murray against Murray. Murray, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
That's what you expect from Paul Millsap, delivering with the big shot.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they double up DeRozan. Lets the 3 fly. Lyles no good. And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're behind by 6. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's DeRozan. Aldridge trying to break free. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
DeRozan simply rising to the occasion with that huge shot.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. 16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. He tries for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. And that's an intentional foul. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Drops it in.
And this is what superstars do. LaMarcus rises to the challenge with the game on the line.
And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Mason, your game has expanded some, and what has that process been like?
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.